Recently, YouTube announced that there will be a possible purging of content creators for not being, quote, profitable, which will be easy given that they demonetize everyone who they do not like. Many, including Vincent James of the Red Elephants, are asking, when is Trump going to do something? To this I answer, never. Trump is not on their side. His purpose is to keep the masses believing that there is someone on their side who has the power to fight for us. In reality, he will do nothing but lullaby us with sweet, empty words. He has officially spent more time tweeting a picture of himself as Rocky Balboa than he has spent fighting online censorship. The sooner we all realize that we are on our own, that we are the only ones who are fighting for us, the better off we will be. Along with mass censorship, cancel culture, and the threat of real-world violence, the woe of thousands of content creators lamenting that their online careers have made them unemployable is deafening. There is a lesson to be learned from these individuals, that being a public figure is not a winning strategy, it is a life-destroying one. Unfortunately, so many on the right see showing their faces as a virtuous trait. They believe that the public will know who the good guys are from the bad guys by those who do and do not cover their faces in public. This was a huge mistake, as they were ignorant of what the mindset of the general public was, as well as just how biased and corrupt all media is. In reality, the only people who see people on the right showing their faces as virtuous are people on the right. The rest of the world, instead, sees a poster child for what will easily be framed to be whatever the media wants, while being the target of financial, political, social, and physical attack. The value of anonymity is something the right completely forsook, but that the left fully embraced. And this has been a huge component of the right's downfall. In their vanity, the right boast endlessly that only cowards hide their faces, but never once realizing that they themselves were calling the Founding Fathers cowards as well. Yes, the Founding Fathers knew well the virtue of anonymity. In their time, they were not worried about losing public standing, employment, or payment methods for speaking out against tyranny. Instead, they were facing prison and even death for it. Do you think we are not already facing a future where we will be sent to prisons and executed for speaking out against our own ethnic replacement? Many Americans know the story of the Boston Tea Party. A group of patriot activists stormed the King's ships in the Boston Harbor in the dead of night to destroy the King's tea by tossing it into the harbor. Good or bad, it was an act of terrorism, and they got away with this act of terrorism by dressing as Indians to keep their identity hidden. Today we consider them heroes. Benjamin Franklin wrote letters to his brother's newspaper under the fake name Silence Do Good in order to get his letters printed and to keep himself from being found out by the British government. One can easily say Franklin was one of the first to be deplatformed as a content creator in the United States, so I encourage the right to reconsider their stance on anonymity. Firewall yourselves from the internet. Wear masks at marches and rallies. Write anonymous letters. Take every precaution to keep your identities safe. Remember, even samurai warriors kept their identities hidden, as it made them a more ferocious warrior when they are not burdened by thoughts that their family may receive backlash. Ponder these words as you follow me on all social networks in the description. And remember, watch from the shadows and see the truth.